Well, hello once again everyone. It's your boy Jingles Roscoe with another speed drawing. And today, I decided to draw a couple of characters that belong to two very close friends of mine, Irene and Piano Girl. Here we go. So to start off, we're going to go ahead and start off with a character called Irene, which belongs to my good friend, the WonderfulMelody8. Melody is a very talented artist, and excuse me because let me before I get started, I'm gonna just point out that I'm gonna get probably really sappy with these videos, just because I'm just gonna be shouting the praises of my friends a lot, and so that's just a heads up. If you happen to be one of my friends that are watching this, I just want you to know ahead of time that I'm going to be saying a lot of nice things about you, so just keep that in mind when you're watching this video. Anyway, Irene belongs to Melody. Melody's a very talented artist and a good friend of mine that, I'd say only within the last few months we've really been becoming really good friends, and been really supporting each other a lot and getting to know each other, and just, you know, we've been having a real good time getting to know each other and just becoming friends and all that, and drawing together and chatting together. I think this whole thing is going to end up being a part of a series where I just draw characters for all of the mod rangers, and all the mod rangers, I'll have a link to all of their channels in the description of this video, and presumably for the videos afterwards. Melody's really awesome. She's super nice, and you know, draws. She draws so well. I love her style, and just like the I don't know what the right word is for it, but she puts a lot of time and effort into her pictures, and I really like them. I think they're really good. Every time I try and compliment her, she's always like, "No, I need to get better." Or, "No, I'm not that good. Stop saying such nice things." But you know, it's honestly, I'm constantly impressed with her skill and ability, especially considering she's so much younger than I am. Not like super young, but like she's younger than me and exhibits a lot of skill already. And this character, Irene, was one of many that she's created that I've been wanting to draw for a while now, and I really like Irene's design. I think most of all is she's kind of a short-haired girl, and she seems really like plucky and happy, and I have a thing for plucky, happy, short-haired girls. It's a problem I have, and I've been told there's no cure for it. How will I survive? Who knows? But yes, she's very talented and has such very interesting character designs for many of her characters, even if she doesn't have names for all of them. She has names for most of them. But this character, Irene, was one that the design for her really gelled with me the first time that I saw it, and just like, I've been drawing a lot of pictures for many of the other members of the mod rangers, or mod squad as we kind of go back and forth on calling ourselves. I haven't done much for Melody yet, and I feel bad because she does have a lot of characters with a lot of really nifty designs, and I've been like, I want to draw her something, one of her characters, and so Irene was definitely one of the first ones that gelled with me. Irene has a lot more detail than most characters that I've drawn for other people before, and I don't mind drawing details too often, but sometimes I'll look at a character with a lot of details, and I feel exhausted by like, whew, that is a lot that I have to put on that page right now. Oh, I don't know. Especially when I feel like I'm kind of on a time crunch, which I kind of was, because I streamed these drawings, and Irene took up the longest because she's much more detailed than Piano Girl, which is fine. It's just like she ended up taking a lot longer for me than I thought it was going to take, which once again is fine. Also, I'm using this this technique here to make perfect circles, and I'm using them to kind of really map out the shapes of these little things that hang off of her head here, which is an interesting technique. I learned that from watching one of Plague of Gripes' videos. But by doing that, I can get perfectly round shapes so that I can draw over them, as you can see me doing here. It's not easy, but it's not a perfect solution, but I feel like it helps create more organically shaped things than trying to just use perfect circles and then like copy pasting them. I really thought about copy pasting like all of these flower gems, flower emeralds that hang off of her headband, but I was like, no, I feel like I'm cheating, and which Melody was all like, no, that's totally fine, you could do that if you wanted, but I was like, as for me, I don't feel right doing it, so I didn't do it. There's another character there that you saw on screen, that's Renee, and I plan on drawing Renee probably the next time I draw something for Melody. But yeah, this character, it's especially all these fold designs and stuff on her dress. It's definitely not something that I'm used to, and it definitely took me a while, but I think I'm really proud of the results at the very end of everything. So I don't mind so much that I took so much time to do it, because I'm happy with the results, and Melody said she was really happy with them too. But anyway, yeah, Melody, she's awesome. She's a good friend, a lot of fun to talk to, especially with the rest of the mod squad. I love all of them. They're really good friends, and I'm really happy to have gotten to meet all of them and just like talk with them on a regular basis and just chat about art and all kinds of other stuff. It's so much fun. And it's really kind of taught me how invaluable it is to have like a group of friends that you can just sit and chat with about, you know, really anything, but especially when it comes to art, to have people that you can chat with about art and draw with them, and like, because you can have other people that you just sit and draw around, but if they're not artists or they're not drawing too, I always feel self-conscious, and I don't want to share what I'm working on with people that I feel like, I don't know, can't appreciate it as much as, you know, another artist can. And I think a lot of people actually feel a lot the same way, in that it's hard to draw around people that aren't artists. But if you have a group of friends that are artists or that do draw on a regular basis, and you guys can draw together, it really just amplifies that want to draw and that need to draw, and even share what you've been working on with other people so that they can look at it and be like, oh yeah, that's really nice, or, you know, maybe offer some critiques or something like that. I don't normally offer critiques too often, mainly because I legitimately actually am impressed and enjoy the art that a lot of my friends do, and especially Melody, because like I said, she is really talented, and I don't think she accepts compliments too well, so I imagine watching this video is probably going to be a little stressful for her, but I constantly do want to just be all like, you're very talented, and I really do enjoy watching you draw. I really enjoy just seeing the process that you do. she's more willing to experiment with stuff than I am, and that's something that I just have to respect completely, because I am very unwilling to try experimenting like ever when it comes to my art. At least when it comes to making videos and stuff like that. I'm really considering just like trying to do it off stream, but like I haven't had a whole lot of time to just draw whatever I want off stream. And I've been getting a lot of extra time in at my day job, and so I don't have a whole lot of time to just kind of sit and draw whatever I want. So I've been taking a lot of my opportunities for these speed drawing videos to draw something that I do want to draw, and in which case it's going to be the characters that my friends have, because I really like a lot of their characters, and design wise, you know, I think Irene is really cute and just a really interesting looking character. I don't know a whole lot about her personality wise, but that's mainly because Mel also doesn't know much about her personality wise. And so we tried discussing it a little bit during stream while I was actually working on this, but you know, sometimes you just don't have all that information down, and I probably put her on the spot a little bit, but either way, design-wise, I think Irene is just really cool looking, and she's adorable, super cute, and I really enjoyed having the opportunity to draw her because I've just been wanting to for a while. And now we're moving on to the coloring phase, which goes by a lot faster, and like I really try my hardest during the line work phase to really try and create like the best line work and make it really smooth and really nice, and so I really take my time on that, and as a result I tend to speed through the coloring phases. Usually it's just like a flat color with some shading. Sometimes if I remember, I'll include like some highlights here and there. And this one I kind of felt like I had to, because it really helps add a lot to the gems that are hanging off of her headband. And so I really decided to take my time and really try to make those look as good as I possibly could. Because once again, this is more than just like a fan art pick, which it technically is a piece of fan art, but it's also kind of a gift for a friend, and so I really wanted to just try as hard as I possibly could to make sure I made the best drawing for my friend. The shading portions of this character also, I think, kind of went by pretty quickly. The hardest part, once again, was just trying to make sure that I did the folds in her dress, the frillies on her dress, really try to look as good as I possibly could. And it was tough, you know. Just drawing Irene in general, I think, was pretty tough. But it wasn't something that it was like a bother or anything. It was just all like, I just got to take a little more time and really try to focus and, you know, do as good as I could. Because Melody's drawn a couple of stuff for me already. Mostly she's drawn one of my new characters, which I'm still trying to finish making the reference sheet for, which I've never made a reference sheet before, so it's taken me a little bit of time, as well as just, you know, my day job's taking a while. And when not doing my day job, then I need to edit videos, and, you know, I don't have like a ton of free time. I think I'll probably have some more here in like the next month or so, because the school year will be ending, and which would be nice, but at the same time that means I'm not going to be getting paid as much. But I'm hoping to finish that off relatively soon. Because I really want to show you guys this new character that I've been working on. And actually you can see the stuff that I have for her on my Patreon. But here we are. This is the finished image of Irene for the Wonderful Melody 8. And so this next character doesn't technically have a name yet, as my friend Gebs is still trying to figure that out. So for now, we just refer to her as Piano Girl. This is a character created by my good friend Gebs. Gebs is also a very talented artist, and it's just the sweetest guy. Absolutely, like, an absolute sweetheart. And I love talking with him and getting to know him and just being friends with him, because he's a delight. And like I said, super sweet, super polite. And I really legitimately like his art style. And he works so hard on his art and just does so much work that it's impressive to me. And I've been really wanting to draw a few of his characters. I've drawn a couple so far. He doesn't get to name too many of his characters, or can't really think of a name for most of his characters. So we've been kind of trying to help him out here and there, trying to think of stuff, which I think he's been coming up with a few. But this is one of many. Piano Girl is one of the cutest ones that I think he has, which is saying a lot, because so many of his characters are just so cute. Just so cute. Like, I can't handle sometimes. Like, I can't even sometimes with how cute so many of his characters are. Almost every single one of his characters is just adorable. And it's so great. I've been getting to know Gebs a lot lately, and we've really become really close friends, and I'm really grateful to be able to get to know him and, you know, get to chat with him about art and about all kinds of stuff. And even occasionally the mod squad will get together and we'll play Uno together, and it's so much fun, and I feel really blessed just getting to spend time with all of the members of mod squad. And Gebs is great. I wasn't able to finish his character on stream, so much of this is going to be new for him, but he was there for most of the stream, and he tries to be there for all my streams if he can. And like I said, he's just total sweetheart. Very talented artist. He's still trying to improve a whole lot, but I think his hard work and dedication really shows in his videos and in his pictures. And he's working on a new webcomic right now, and it's just a delight to flip through. There's no words to it, so all of it is kind of being told via the pictures, and it's really kind of amazing to see somebody be able to pull that off so well. And he's probably going to be even more embarrassed than Melody from this video, but I try to support him as much as I can, and he's constantly like, no, you don't have to do that, you don't have to promote me, you don't have to donate to me, you don't have to do this, you don't have to do that. But it's something that I absolutely want to do, because all of the members of Mod Squad are all working very hard in trying to improve themselves in their art and trying to, you know, build up a reputation for themselves so that they can, you know, live off of what they're doing and, you know, be able to live off of the things that they love to do, i.e. draw and make art, and in some cases make games, and do stuff like that. But I kind of feel like Gebs probably deserves it the most, just because he's worked so hard already and has been working and continues to work hard on his channel, on his art, on everything. And it's amazing to me, because I consider myself a pretty lazy person, and I have been known to procrastinate for many things. For example, I'm recording this like a few hours before this video is even supposed to be up. But that's just because I'm like distracted easily, and I was spending time on like other people's streams and just like hanging out with friends. So it's like, it's not something that I really regret doing, because I like spending time with friends and just hanging out with people and all that. But Gebs, he works so hard, and it's so amazing to me just watching him work as hard as he does. And so it was really a joy just to draw this character for him, because I'm always telling myself, like, I just want to help him some way that I can. And this is just one of the few ways I feel like I can. So yeah, it's just, I feel blessed being able to help him out in just this way. This is a little fun little thing here. I was trying to make the music notes look relatively authentic for this musical note, or this piece of sheet music that's kind of floating behind her head. So I went and found the sheet music for my favorite classical piece of music, and that's For Elise by Beethoven. And so there's just like part of like the first couple of bars of For Elise that I kind of copied onto there. I thought that would be a fun little thing to put on there, because For Elise, first of all, is one of the most famous pieces of music that gets played on piano anyway. And I thought it would be appropriate for Piano Girl to be playing For Elise. And it's also a really popular song for people to learn that are first learning how to play piano. And so I was like, For Elise, definitely. And also because it's my favorite piece of classical music. So I was like, I have to do it. It's for me, and in my mind, it would make sense. But yeah, this character, Piano Girl, ended up being a lot quicker for me to draw, because Piano Girl is a lot less detailed than Irene. But also, since I was drawing her off stream, I was able to focus a lot easier on actually drawing her, instead of like communicating with chat and doing that kind of stuff, which I love doing. I love streaming and drawing at the same time, because I love talking with people about art and just being silly and trying to entertain people. And so it was a lot of fun. And now we're moving on to the coloring phase. Once again, her colors are pretty straightforward and simple. I just, as I always do, just use the eyedropper tool to just pick the color out and just throw it on the character. Pick the color out and throw it on the character. Gebs tends to do a lot more. He puts a lot of work and effort into his shading, and it really shows. And I think it looks amazing when he does. And so I don't do it too much, but I think he was pretty happy overall with the result of the drawing anyway. At least he seemed really happy when I showed him the final image. But like I said, I was more than happy to just draw his character, because he's drawn a lot for me already, and just because he wants to. And That's why I draw these characters. Not because I feel obligated to or because I feel like I should, but because I want to, because I legitimately love the designs of these characters, and in some cases, if they have like a backstory or something, I legitimately love the characters themselves. And so it's a blessing to me just to draw it, and it's really great to be able to bless my friends that way. Here's the finished image of Piano Girl. We'll go ahead and do a slow pan for her. And then after that, we'll put Irene and Piano Girl together there at the end. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, I just wanted to bless my friends and just kind of... I like singing the praises for them because they're very talented and they deserve more attention than they're currently having right now. So if you're not currently subscribed, please go check out their channels. I have some examples of some of their videos, some of my favorites for you to also check out here at the end. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to have another one of these videos up for you real soon. You take care.